you for joining me once again. So we are pursuing calorimetry, and calorimetry without calorimeter is not possible. Why so? Because यही है वो इंस्ट्रूमेंट जो हमें हेल्प करता है टू मेजर हीट ट्रांसफर और हीट एक्सचेंज that happens between two bodies which are at different temperatures. So let us begin to understand calorimeter. Welcome to Science Arena. I am Monica. This is how our calorimeter looks like. So a very simple setup. अब इसके कंस्ट्रक्शन डिटेल्स को जरा हम फटाफट से समझ लेते हैं. So what we have here is a copper vessel which is placed within a wooden block. So ये रहा हमारा wooden block और ये येलो में बना है हमारा copper vessel. So this is our copper vessel. All right. Now this wooden box or block has a wooden lid. Now this wooden lid has two openings, one for the thermometer, the other for the stirrer, right? अब यहाँ पे notice क्या कर रहे हैं हम? That there is air space which is present between the wooden block and the copper vessel. So this air space is actually packed with insulating material. Now this insulating material could be wool or cotton. So basically the insulation has a purpose. अब हर एक चीज के purpose को जरा हम समझ लेते हैं. To begin with, the vessel inside is of copper. Now the question is why copper? Why not any other metal? Well, copper के दो advantages हैं. The first being copper is a very good conductor of heat. So what will happen? It will immediately acquire the temperature of the content in the vessel. Now copper as a metal has a low specific heat capacity. Meaning what? That means that by absorbing small amount of heat energy from the contents of the calorimeter acquires the temperature of the contents in no time. Now to minimize heat losses in the setup, we need to also talk about certain other construction details. So what are these? The outer and the inner surfaces of the vessel are polished. So why are they polished? To reduce or minimize heat losses that happen due to radiation. Now let us talk about the fact that this vessel, copper vessel, is placed in a wooden block, right? And at the same time there is this insulating material which is present in this air cavity. So these both are going to contribute to minimizing heat losses due to conduction, right? And what about the wooden lid on top? Well, this wooden lid on top is going to effectively minimize heat losses due to convection, because that also is an insulating material. Now, of course, we have two holes here. One for the thermometer, the other for the stirrer. What does the thermometer do? Well, it is going to record the temperature of the content of the vessel. And what about the stirrer? Well, you are going to stir the mixture time and again so that the temperature distribution happens equally throughout the mixture. Construction details तो हमने समझ लिया. अब बात करते हैं principle of calorimetry. So the heat lost by the hot body is equal to the heat gained by the cold body. Now this is also called the principle of method of mixtures. So इसको हम पढ़ने वाले हैं आगे, जहां हम करने वाले हैं quantitative analysis of heat exchange using calorimeter. और इसमें आने वाला है हमें मजा, because ये है mathematical. I hope you love it. So this is going to be the mathematical approach for the calorimetry. Is it psyching you out? So much of written material. तो इसका problem का solution हम निकाल लेते हैं. इसको करते हैं minimize and उसके बाद आगे की बातें होंगी. Not before that. So here it is minimized. We are going to just take up this figure and then do the quantitative analysis. So let us begin by saying that here we have three types of masses. So M1 is what? It is the mass of the hot substance which we have taken in the calorimeter, right? और calorimeter में हमें क्या दिख रहा है? Water दिख रहा है, right? So calorimeter plus water का mass कितना है? M3. So let us say M2 here is the mass of the calorimeter. Shortcut मार रही हूँ मैं. All right. And M3 is what? The mass of the calorimeter plus the water. All right. So can I say that M3 minus M2 is going to be the mass of water alone, isn't it? So M3 minus mass of calorimeter अगर मैं निकाल दूँ तो naturally जो मुझे मिलने वाला है वो है mass of water. So I have got mass of water. Now I have certain other details given to me. So let me write these in a different color. Alright. So I have the specific heat capacity of water given to me. I also have the specific heat capacity of copper calorimeter given to me. Heat of copper. So copper लिखो या copper calorimeter because calorimeter का vessel तो copper का है. Alright. Now I also have been given here the specific heat capacity of the solid. So these are the details I also have. Now the third thing, which are the temperatures of the different contents. Now T1 is going to be the temperature of water. They are all in degree centigrade without writing it. Alright. What about T2? It is the temperature of T2 is going to be what? The temperature of the solid. And T is the final temperature of the mixture. Alright. So what do I have? I will try and minimize this screen so that we have more writing space. Alright. So here it is. So अब क्या करना है हमें? अब कैलकुलेशंस करते हैं. तो ये तो हमारे डिटेल्स हो गए. ऑलराइट. नाउ लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ कैलोरीमेट्री. व्हाट डिड इट से? वेल, हीट लॉस्ट इज इक्वल टू हीट गेन्ड. नाउ हु एंड व्हाट इज लूजिंग हीट? हीट लॉस्ट बाय द हॉट सॉलिड is equal to heat gained by what? By calorimeter plus water. ये दोनों तो साथ ही चल रहे हैं, right? They are at the same temperature also because calorimeter being of copper immediately acquires the temperature of the water content in it. Great. Now how do we calculate the heat loss which happens by the hot solid? Well, we have the mass of, so what was the quantity of heat lost again? It is given by mc del T. Remember that? अगर याद नहीं है तो पिछली वाली वीडियो में जाके प्लीज देख लें. So using this concept, heat lost by the hot solid will be what? Mass of the solid, which was how much? Well, it was m1 into specific heat capacity of the solid, which was Cs, into the temperature change. So what is the temperature change that has happened? The solid was at T2, now it is at T. So basically which one is higher? Well, T2 was higher, so T2 minus T. This is what the heat lost by the hot solid looks like. And I am going to equate it to the heat gained. Now the heat gained is by both the calorimeter and the water together. तो मुझे दोनों को consider करना होगा. So how do I do that? So mass of water, which was how much? M3 minus M2 into specific heat capacity of water into the temperature change of water, which is the same as temperature change of the copper calorimeter. So what do I write it as? T minus T1, because the final temperature is higher than the initial temperature of water, plus what else do I have? I also have the copper calorimeter to consider. So I will have the mass of the copper calorimeter, which is how much? M2, specific heat capacity of the calorimeter into the temperature change, which is the same as that of water. दोनों को equate करें, and here is your reading of heat exchange between the hot and the cold bodies. So this is it for today. But guys, do not forget to join me once again, because our next session is on latent heat. So we will also be talking about the heating and the cooling curves, a very important concept of calorimetry. I hope you have enjoyed today's session, and if you have, you know what you have to do. hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course you have to share it with your friends. Thank you so much.